Cheers, Paul. Did you mute everybody, mate? I think you are. Just checking.
Yeah.
Okay, on. Right, guys. Welcome to our Sunday evening opportunity call. So I hope we've got a few guests on the call, so we can share some fantastic information with you. Before I get started, she's not even on, but I'm going to say well done anyway. We've got another lady by the name of Maria Foster, who was also at the top rank in the company. And again, for you guests that are on the call, it probably means nothing to you at this moment in time. But Maria Foster, very powerful woman, has reached the top of the payment structure in the company within 3 weeks. So she's done a fantastic job. And the momentum's really picking up, folks. The momentum is what I would call unstoppable. I think the reason being is because of the product that we've got. So before I go any further, I'll just tell you a bit about me. My name's Ben Cockayne. I'm a Yorkshireman, proud Yorkshireman. I play professional sport for my day job, rugby league. I've not long got back in from an away game. So I've just got in. I'm enjoying a glass of red, and I'm speaking to you fine people tonight. So a bit about this particular business. Now, I've been involved in the direct sales business for around 5 years. I've had some success with it. I've had some fun with it for sure, and I've met some great people, which is also fantastic as well. But I kind of lost my appetite for direct sales last year. Kind of started drifting out of it. Weren't getting the kind of results that I would have liked from my previous company. So you could say I spat my dummy out. But me and my wife went away on holiday. We got married. We came back, and this year is actually my testimonial year for rugby. So that means I've served the club for 10 years, and I get like a benefit year where there's all kinds of events that I need to attend all year round. So I didn't have anything to focus on apart from rugby. However, a friend of mine, Anthony Raspin, he contacted me probably about 5 or 6 weeks ago now, and he said, Ben, I've come across something, I'm looking for some advice. And I said, no worries, Raz, what is it? What can I help you with? He said, well, I've come across a direct sales business. I like to call it word of mouth marketing, but he said, I've come across a direct sales business opportunity. I'm thinking about possibly getting involved. What do you think? So he kind of indirectly put it on me, pitched me, and I said, look, Raz, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in joining another direct sales company. I've lost my appetite for it. I've got a lot of stuff to focus on this year, so I'm not interested. And he said, well, just hang on, Ben, it's wine. And as soon as he said it's wine, probably the same thing happened to me, what happened to you guys that are guests on the call. Your ears probably pricked up, and you probably thought, right, wine. This sounds interesting. So I just put a few pieces of the jigsaw together. I was thinking wine, UK, network marketing. Well, I know network marketing works. I know that people in the UK like a social and occasionally like to get drunk. And I know that a lot of people like wine. And I'm excited because this is what's called the pre-launch of this company in the UK. So what that means is the company hasn't even launched yet. So for the business-minded people on the call, you will get what I get when I'm talking about that. This is exciting. To be involved in a company at the grassroots level where it's not even launched into a particular market yet is absolutely a massive opportunity for the people amongst us who are looking for something else. So I got myself involved. Didn't need much convincing. I sat on it for like a week, and then finally I got myself off that fence. And I jumped into the business both feet first. And like Paul said, me and my wife had some great success within the first week. And we created some results straight away. Now, on top of that, we've not only introduced around 12 people now, I think it's 12 people now, but we've got an organisation around 60 people. So the great thing about this kind of business is it's not about who you know. It's about who they know and who they know and who they know. So the potential with this business and the potential for this business to grow is massive. And it's also, very often, it's out of your control. The way your business will develop, provided you introduce a few people, you've got no control of what happens beyond that. Because people speak, people talk, and when they're getting a great quality product or a great quality service, they tend to keep talking about it, and that brings in more business, more customers, and more partners, and so on. So the company has been around as a premium wine club for 4 years. It started in 2014, so this is the 4th year. And last year, the company made what I believe to be the best decision from a business point of view, because it turned to the direct sales model, network marketing, direct sales. I like to call it word of mouth marketing. And the reason for that is because this is a business that the company pay commissions to people who tell the most people about this business. That's basically how it works. The more people you tell about this company, the more people you tell about the product and the business, the more commissions you're going to get paid. So that is word of mouth marketing. And we're so socially connected these days, particularly with the old iPhone or whatever smartphone you've got. You can reach out to anybody, anywhere in the split second. And that's the power these days of word of mouth marketing. So companies no longer need big billboards and TV ads and all this kind of stuff, because they can get the people to do it for a lot less a price. And what this company have decided to do is put together a group of people who want to go out and share this opportunity. And the company have said, right, we're going to pay you guys based on the business that you bring into the company. And that is how word of mouth marketing works. Like I said, it turned to that model last April. Since then, the company's gone on to grow to, I think it's well above 12,000 members now. And that's in the world. That's worldwide. Now, when I joined my first direct sales company, I joined a company that had 30 to 40,000 members in the UK alone. I still went on to make a 5-figure monthly income from that company. And I never say that to impress anybody, because you probably don't care. But the reason I say that is that was a company that had a product where I had to explain. I had to tell people why it would work. I had to tell people what was in the product. I had to motivate the people to keep using the product. And we still went on to make a 5-figure monthly income when there was a massive amount of people already in the business. Now, bring you back to direct sellers, we're involved with a company that's got approximately 200 people involved in the UK. It's a product that requires no explanation. It requires a product that requires definitely no motivation. Nobody motivated me to drink this tonight. I just wanted to do it. And that's the power of it. And that's why I believe that we are sat on the biggest opportunity in this kind of business that the UK has ever seen. That's why I got involved, and that's why I'm talking to as many people as I can. So that's the numbers for you. That's how long the company's been around. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to tell you how much it is to get involved from a business point of view. In fact, before I do that, I'm going to tell you about the customer program. Because if you're looking at this and you're just a wine consumer, you love your wine, you'll be pleased to know that if you become a subscriber to this company as a customer, then if you tell 3 of your friends and they do the same, provided they keep on doing that, you're going to continue to get free wine sent to your door every single month. So if you're just a wine lover, you love your wine, then it's great for you, because you tell people about it. That word of mouth marketing again, you tell people about it, you're going to get wine for free. Now, from a business partner point of view, if you might want to get free wine and make some money from this, then basically all you've got to do is get involved with a business from a business partner point of view. It costs you, well, you've got 2 options. You've got a $500 option, which gets you 3 years membership with the company. It gets you 12 bottles of premium wine. It gets you 40% off any other wine moving forward. We've got a $250 package, which will get you 4 bottles of premium wine. It will get you 1 year's membership with a company, and it will also get you 20% off any additional wine moving forward. So at the moment in the UK, because there's no product being shipped around the UK just now, what we're doing is we're coming in at the lowest cost possible, $250, because we're not going to see that wine. We have to ship the wine to America. Now, although we're not getting the wine shipped to us, we are still getting paid commissions. So, you know, it's important that you know that and you understand that. So we're coming in at the most cost-efficient price, $250, and I've already told you what you get for that. Now, to get your investment back, all you would need to do from a business point of view is find 2 business partners. So 2 people who see what you see in terms of an additional income opportunity. Find 2 other people that see it like you see it, and you get your money back. And the reason why is we've got a fast start bonus, and I'm going to show you this on a screen share right now. I like to do this because I think it's important to give you a visual. So from a business partner point of view, once you have found your 2 business partners, you get a 50% commission on each business partner that you bring into the business. So if you bring somebody in at the $250 package, you get a $125 bonus. If you bring somebody in at the $500 package, you get a $250 bonus. So, like I said, in the UK at the moment, we're just doing the 250 package. So when you bring 2 people in, you've got your money back. You've got your investment back, which I think is fantastic. Now, on top of that, once you've got your 2 business partners in the business, you're then eligible for the rest of the compensation plan. And this part I'm going to tell you about. I'm not going to tell you about the rest. I'm just going to tell you about the dual team. Now, the dual team, it works like this. Once you've found 2 business partners, you have a right leg of business sales team and you have a left leg of business sales team. So that's where number 2 and number 1 are demonstrated here as your first 2 business partners. So one's on your right leg of business, one's on your left. The company is going to pay you weekly on your least performing leg of business. Now, it's not only who you've brought in, but it's who they bring in and they bring in and they bring in and so on. And as deep as that duplicates, the company is going to pay you every single week infinity deep on this part of the compensation plan. Now, what it's going to do is it's going to pay you on your least performing leg of business. So in this instance, the right sales team have only done 4,000 in sales volume. So in that case, you could earn a maximum of $800, which is a 20% commission. Now, for every person you introduce so if you introduce 2 people, you're eligible for 6% in commissions on that least performing sales team. Every other person you introduce after that, it gives you a 2% increase, right up to a maximum of 20%. Now, the bad news on that part of the compensation plan, folks, is that the compensation plan, the payment structure on that part is going to max out at 25 grand a week. So unfortunately, you're going to have to do with 25 grand a week if you max out that dual team. There are only 2 or 3 ways which we get paid, what I've told you about. There's some more ways beyond that, which the person that invited you to the call will send you some information explaining that. So I've told you the background of the company. I've told you how much it is to get started, how you get your money back, how you can get free wine from a customer point of view. And all I've got to say beyond that is, I've never come across an opportunity like this. I was not interested in getting involved in direct sales anymore until my friend came to me and said, Ben, it's wine. The couple that with the fact that it's in the pre-launch period, I've got an opportunity to be involved in a business that is a baby. So I've got the opportunity to become a leader in a business and grow a business in the UK market and globally when it expands. That really excited me. The fact that we're dealing with a product that requires no explanation, no motivation for people to consume, and no real guide. We don't need to teach people how to drink wine. It's pretty straightforward. I just believe that we've got a product and a business that is going to duplicate so well and so fast that there's going to be some amazing success stories coming out of this company. So on that note, I believe I'm going to pass it straight back to Paul Gillingham, my senior business partner, and then he's got a special guest to introduce to us. So thanks again, Paul, and I'll mute myself out.
Thanks, Ben. Appreciate it. So, as I said at the beginning of this call, this guy's only been involved for a month and he's hit the top of the compound after 6 days and he's been helping me on these opportunity calls for at least 2 weeks. So, bravo to you, Ben. Hats off and enjoy your wine this evening, my man. My name is Paul Gillingham, as Ben said. I've been in this business for just over 3 months now and it has been one hell of a journey. It's been one hell of a ride. And as like Ben said, we're still in pre-launch. I know where this is going to go and it's going to go pretty fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to jump this call straight over to a guy that you really do want to listen to. I know Ben's good at talking and I'm okay, but this guy is in a league of his own. He's a guy that I was with in a previous company, and when we was in that company, there was probably 3.5 million people involved, and he was the top producer for 7 consecutive months. He built a team of 18,000 distributors and 55,000 customers. He's a documented 7-figure income earner. He's just got a way with words, and I do say this on calls, and he's a little bit like my man crush, if I'm being honest. I'm not afraid to say that. His nickname is Silky Smooth, and he is one smooth operator. So with that being said, I will unmute the man. Jefferson, are you there?
Paul, I'm here. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you loud and clear, my friend.
Oh my gosh. Well, guys, listen, I am absolutely fired up about what is happening in the UK, what's getting ready to happen with this launch. I remember when my business partner, Shio, got started, back in November with me. I got started this November 3rd, and the day after she got started, she lives in the UK, right? But she knew a lot of people in the States, and I said, hey, I have no idea if this is ever going to come to the UK. And, the next day, I get some information from the management and ownership team of this company. They said, hey, our first country is going to be the UK. And we got so excited. Now, fast forward a week from Monday, right, on the 17th of April, the ownership and management team will be in the UK finalizing everything for the launch. And the next day, that 18th, they're going to have a private dinner with some of the master sellers right there in the UK, making everything, perfectly lined up for probably one of the most historic launches in the history of the company. In the history of this industry. And so I certainly thank Ben and Paul and Shio and Anthony and all the other master sellers. We just had another one promote this morning, Miss Maria Foster out of the UK. I don't know. I think that's master seller maybe number 11 that has come through there in such a very, very short period of time. And guys, this is pre-launch. I mean, this is the Mark Zuckerberg conversation. If you were invited to his dorm room when he was talking about Facebook, that's where I kind of see you guys and how you're positioned. I'll give you a quick backstory about myself, how I got into direct sellers, and then I'll throw the call back to Mr. Gillingham. But it's amazing. I'm sitting here literally in a mansion in Houston, Texas. I've been here for the last 4 days. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, doing a private wine tasting, and the quality of people that we're attracting with this opportunity every single day amazes me. The skill set, listening to Ben go through the information, and Andy and Anthony and, all the other incredible leaders that are leading up the charge. I'm blessed because, my background was a traditional business owner, but it wasn't one of always prosperity. I loved what I did. I worked a lot, but I wasn't making a lot of money. And when the economy tanked here in the States, I was forced to look at this industry. And as Paul said, I had a lot of success in my company. And when you have that kind of success, right, we did $28 million in a short period of time through our organization, your life's going to change. And so I'm a businessman. I tell people all the time, the mind's like a parachute. It's got to be open to work. So in November, beginning of November, when someone reached out to me, my good friend Austin Zuloff, who's the #1 earner in the company right now, and he said, hey, man, I'm part of this wine club. I'm having a blast. I'd love to send you some information. And I said, sure. Send it to me. I've been drinking wine for over 20 years, right? Wine clubs are not new. There's dozens and dozens and dozens of them in the States. But I was blown away when I saw two things. Ben mentioned both of them. One was certainly a 3 for free program. I thought, how cool is that? Actually, there's 3 things that blew me away. One was the 3 for free program, okay? The other was the opportunity to go out and create revenue by sharing this wine club. And then the other thing, guys, was the continual education that you get by being a part of direct sellers. There's many wine clubs you could join, but I will tell you the education from Jerry the Wine Whisperer, to learning about the proper glasses and all the other things that people get the value for being part of direct sellers. And then all the wines come with tasting notes. So you don't have to know anything about wine. It's all explained for you. And it creates great experiences, guys, whether it's a dinner party, a wine tasting, a wine soiree. So when I saw this on November 3rd, I immediately said, I was sitting at a very nice restaurant down in Atlanta, Georgia, and I said, we're getting ready to get rich. I'll never forget it. And here's the funniest part, though. I had no idea who the we were, but it didn't matter because I didn't have to go out and convince people about the product. I didn't have to show anyone how to use it. They know exactly what to do. Get a glass, pour, and enjoy, right? There was very little resistance. No one's ever said, well, Jefferson, you know what, does the wine work? And if you enjoy a nice glass of wine and you enjoy a couple of nice glasses of wine, you can prove to yourself that wine works. Right? So I knew it was going to be fun. It was going to be simple. It was going to be social. But from a business standpoint, I want you to think about this. There's hundreds of people already around, hundreds of millions of people already around the world that are enjoying a glass of wine today. And they're going to do it tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And no one has to convince them, right? No one has to explain it to them. They're going to do it. Well, now there's a wine club that's allowing us to share the benefits of the wine club and is going to pay you a ridiculous amount of money for doing it. I thought that would be absolutely huge. So I'm going to give you 5 reasons from a business perspective, because I think Ben has done a phenomenal job explaining who we are and what we do. That's what I love about it. It's like, guys, this isn't hard, but I do want you to understand from a business perspective what attracted me to it. And I said yes on November 3rd, 2016. And I want you to get this, because this is going to blow away some of you in the UK. I just posted very recently that our team, not the company is at about 13,000 business partners, but our team just recently crossed 3,000 business partners. Well, guys, we're about 60 business partners away from 3,500. That's how fast this is growing. In a little over 5 months, 3,500, right under 3,500 people. And Maria is the 112th person on our team to hit the top position in the company. This is a rocket ship right here. And I believe there's 5 strategic reasons why. Reason number 5 was I had an opportunity to spend some time with the ownership and management team. These guys are rock solid. They're very, very, very good at their own specialty. And what they did was they came together and created this synergistic, like business opportunity for all of us, where everyone is bringing their own skill sets. We're getting ready to hire a president to help us with our international expansion. Guys, this is probably the industry leader in terms of helping companies go global. And we just got him on board with us. So everything is lined up. We're also backed by the number 1 attorney in this industry, Mr. Kevin Thompson. So I like that we're doing things the right way. I don't have to worry about if we're going to be in compliance. I don't have to worry about our ratios from customers to business partners. The wine industry loves what we're doing. Why? Because we're bringing so many more people to the wine industry. And certainly the direct sales industry loves what we're doing. So I love that. Reason number 4 was the timing and positioning. I don't really have to spend a lot of time talking to you all about timing and positioning. You're getting ready to position yourself and explode before the company even opens in the UK. Do want to be very, very clear about this. Right now, we're not shipping wine to the UK, okay? So if you get started, right, you're not going to get the wine right now. This is like a pre-IPO. Okay, now you'll get all of your commissions, every single commission. You talk to Ben, you talk to Paul, you talk to Shia, you talk to Anthony, and they'll tell you every single Friday, right? We're not shipping wine, but we're certainly shipping commissions. But very, very soon, we're going to be fully loaded, locked and loaded, open, ready to go. And guess what? We're going to be shipping wine to the UK. And the people that position themselves now will override the entire growth that's going to happen. And guys, here's the reality. And I've never said this before, and because I didn't feel comfortable saying it before, but now I can say it with confidence. The UK launch will be the gateway to our entire international expansion. Everything that we're doing is going to be coming straight through the UK, except for maybe when we launch Canada. But outside of Canada, UK will be the gateway to the rest of the world. So some of you are going to be overriding other countries that we open up as we go out and put our aggressive international marketing plan on the map. Reason number 3 was the 50% compensation plan that Ben talked about. Why? Because I like that someone can get their initial investment back very quickly. Part-time effort. Guys, you bring in 2 people, whether you do it in a day, whether you do it in a week, a month, it doesn't matter. There's no quotas. You don't have to do it in a certain time frame. But when you enroll just 2 people, you've made your initial investment back, and go out and get 3 business partners or 3 customers, and you never pay for the wine. Absolutely love that. Reason number 2 was the wine. All about the wine. If you've ever been part of a product-based company, I want to ask you a question. Have they ever changed or discontinued a product when you were a part of that company? I've experienced that personally. I know that Paul has, and probably everyone that's been part of a product-based company. Well, guys, we don't make or manufacture wine. There is no direct seller's wine. What we do is distribute wine from about 2,000 small batch wineries all around the world, and we ship it straight to the customer's doorstep. So if you like that concept, then think about it. We can't un-Merlot the Merlot. We can't less Malbec the Malbec. We can't take some of the Chardonnay out of the Chardonnay. So the product called wine, put your business caps on, which people have enjoyed for thousands of years and will enjoy for thousands of more years, can't be changed. Guys, you realize how many people are going to join this wine club because of, number 1, the product, because of the ongoing education that's free, because of an opportunity to get it for free, and because of an opportunity to earn some additional income. And you don't have to worry about the product changing. And then reason number one is you only have to build 2 teams, a team on your left and a team on your right. And people can do that on a part-time basis. And I will tell you this, there's going to be people listening to my voice 3, 4, 5 years from now that said yes right now, or they just said yes, or they're getting ready to say yes. And they're going to override hundreds of thousands, and I actually believe millions of people. This is what blew me away, Paul, and I don't know if you know this. I was talking with Shio recently, and I just said, hey, Shio, how big is your organization right now? And guys, it's 1,500 business partners. 1,500. I remember the day she got started. I remember we didn't even know if the UK was going to open. And now out of that, maybe it's 150, 200 people in the UK. Now think about it, guys. We're talking about the UK. This will be the gateway to the entire international expansion. And there's 150 to 200 of you in the entire company. And you got to go build 2 teams, one on your left and one on your right. And you can do that. And some of you are going to build massive teams, but anybody can go out and make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. And if you help the average household do that, you've changed their life, everything in it. And so I am absolutely so fired up about what's happening. I don't even, as someone said to me, I can relate to Paul. Someone said to Paul, you know, how many calls are you doing? And he was like, all of them, right? From sun up to sundown, as many people as I have to talk to, as often as I have to talk to them, because guys, we have an opportunity to change our life and to change a lot of people's lives. And I am so impressed with the quality of people that are coming in through this UK team. I thank God that this morning I was in church just thanking God that I even have the opportunity today to speak to you guys. I don't take it for granted. We're going to do something absolutely historic. If I can do anything, you know, for you all and your people in the States, let me know. Paul, with that, buddy, keep doing what you're doing. I'm proud of you, man. I wouldn't give you a hug if I was there because you said I was your man crush, but I'd give you a good high five and certainly enjoy a glass of wine with you, buddy. So I love you. Appreciate everything you're doing. I'm going to throw the call back to you, Paul, okay?
Jefferson, as always, appreciate it. Thank you very much for taking time out.
You're welcome. Okay, buddy.
So that basically is what direct sellers is all about. Now, serious heads on. When I looked at this back in December, I knew straight away that this would become something way bigger than what I had ever thought it would be. Because a couple of years ago, I had a vision, or I had a thought that how good would it be if ever there was a network marketing company that came about where the product was wine. So once we got on the call in December, I joined there and then. You know, I didn't even look at any videos. I didn't even look at the comp plan until the following day. I was in because I knew how many people drink wine and I knew how big this was going to become. And when I joined, I think, as Jefferson was talking about, that team fast approaching 3,500 business partners, I think I was number 278. My organisation now is 225, I think it is, and I've got people from 6 different countries and 3 different continents. So it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. But for anyone that's on the call tonight for the very first time, this is serious. You know, this is not a drop in the, well, it is a drop in the ocean, because it's going to be it's going to be the fastest, the biggest, the most exciting social movement that we've ever seen. And there's 66 million people that live in the UK right now. What percentage of those drink wine? What percentage of those need more money? What percentage of those want more money? What percentage of those have had network marketing experience before? There's no conflicts of interest with this in any other product. It's not a pill, a potion, a shake, a cream, a lotion, a wearable device. It's nothing. It's wine. We do it because we like doing it. We do it because it's fun. We do it because it's social. I was lucky enough to go out to Vegas 5 weeks, I think, or so ago now it was, and I got to meet the founders. I got to speak to the leadership. I got to meet Jerry Greenfield, the wine whisperer. And I wasn't going to go out there because we get married in 26 days. So time and money for us right now, or for back then, was an issue. We bought a house in October that needed completely redoing. As I said, we're getting married, so we're hemorrhaging money with that at the moment. But I saw this as an opportunity where we can change lives with this. And one of my goals at the beginning of the year was to help 2 families create a 6-figure income from home. I believe now, with the people that are in already, let alone the people that will come in, my numbers change from 2 to 12. And I do believe that this will become such a huge opportunity, and it will change lives. And if the most exciting thing about that statement is, if I can help 12 families create a 6-figure income, then how many families can we help make an extra £500 to £1,000 a month? It's like, that is life changing. So, you know, if you've got a why, if you've got a goal, if you've got a dream, if you've got an ambition, if you want to live out the life and live out those dreams and go to places that you've always dreamt of going and drive the cars that you've always wanted to drive, or if you wanted to reduce the amount of hours that you currently work, if you need to give up that second job to be at home more, if you want to be able to have breakfast and have lunch and have dinner with your family rather than eating on your own, if you know, this is possible. This is going to be something like I've never ever seen before. Now, I can't remember the last day that I woke up not receiving an email to tell me that my organisation's growing. It's growing at a rapid rate. And I'm going to finish with this. A couple of weeks ago, I looked at my team back then, and I worked out that if every single person in the organisation brought just 1 new person in per month. Now, bearing in mind, I told you that Ben brought 9 people in 6 days. If every one person brought 1 person in each month between now and December the 31st, my organisation would be close to 100,000 people. So let's quickly look back on what Ben was talking about with the dual team payment. And let's say, for example, there was 40,000 people on one side and 60,000 people on the other. If you're a master seller, so if you've got 9 people in to your business, you get 20% off that weaker leg. 20% off of 40,000 on a weekly basis is pretty big. So don't look at this as something that you think, yeah, well, it could be. I'm telling you now, this is going to be massive. And if your goal is to transform your life, and if your goal is to make 2017 the best and the biggest year it's ever been, then do me a massive favour. Go back to the person that invited you onto this call, get all your questions answered, and get involved with us, because we're not slowing down with what we're doing. We're only just getting started. As Jefferson said, the owners are coming over on the 18th. We're going up to London to meet them so they can dot the final I's, cross the final T's, and get this launch date into place. And I'm telling you now, once the UK's got a launch date and once we start shipping wine, watch the numbers go up. So you've got to ask yourself now, do you want to be involved with something before pre-launch, and would you rather have 500 people in your team, or would you rather have another 500 people get in before you? Because this is the rate that it's starting to go. So with that being said, that is going to be the end of tonight's call. We run a little bit over. We try and keep these half an hour, but we run a little bit over. I'll get the recording up straight afterwards. We're back tomorrow night at 9 o'clock on the same link. So again, for those that are on the call for the first time tonight, go away, speak to some people, get them on the call tomorrow night. We run these opportunity calls. We run these opportunity calls 6 nights a week now. We're very fortunate to have Jefferson on every Sunday night and every Tuesday night. And I was speaking to one of the founders on Friday night, and going forward, he said that he wants to get on one of these a week with us as well. So that's fantastic news for us to have David DeStefano join us this week. I'm just going to confirm a date for him, but he will be joining us at one day this week. So guys, with that being said, enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you. Appreciate you all for jumping on, and we will catch up with you all very, very soon. Thanks and good night.